Shalom. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect, beginning with the 144,000, who are primarily here in Babylon the Great, which is known as America in these last days, awaiting the second coming of who the word it calls Jesus Christ, whose real name is Yahweh Shai, for salvation, the great deliverance of the destruction that will come by way of thermonuclear missiles, in the day of the Lord's judgment. Salakia. Fair use, fair use. I'm gonna play this clip. I'm gonna grab two precepts. Lord willing, this be edifying. And the lesson of this title will be, "Thence will I bring thee down to the ground."
Did you guys see this in Alaska today, y'all? I don't think this is a good omen, y'all. Do you guys see this? There are tens and tens of bald eagles all over this Alaskan dump, y'all, in a city called Unalaska, Alaska. I've never even heard of this city. Y'all, this is not a good omen. The bald eagles represent America, and they are literally eating out of the dump in Alaska in a city called Unalaska. Look at this guy over here, y'all. And then the fact that he's able to get up close to him like that. Look how dirty he is. Oh my goodness. Why does that eagle look like it's been through some things? And then the fact that you can just literally walk up to it and pet it like that. Look how dark it looks. Look how dark it looks, y'all. Just from this video alone, you guys can already tell what's getting ready to happen. I don't even need to say anything, y'all. You guys have intuition. Big shifts are here, y'all. Big shifts already happening on the planet if you're paying attention. You guys see this. But yeah, y'all, let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comments below. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this.
So there you have it, right? America representing himself as the eagle, as well as Rome did. America being the Roman Empire all over again. Rome 2.0, the second leg of Rome. It's fallen out of power, and this is a sign. That was a sign, and Jake is waking up. You know, even though majority of Jake gonna wind up taking that micro C hit, they still could see and feel, like the guy said, you know, people have intuition. You could see and feel, unless you living under a rock somewhere, you could see and feel the shift of energy in the earth, especially here in America. You know, Trump, aka Nero, you know, he's spiritually, you know, symbolically lighting this bitch on fire, right? He's making all types of threats. The people who voted for him is regretting that they voted for him. He's called himself being a peacekeeper, but he's doing a bunch of shit to anger not only the American population, but also America's allies. He was supposed to be bringing about some type of peace between Ukraine and Russia. Russia just carried out the biggest drone strike on Ukraine so far, showing signs of disregard for Trump wanting to bring about peace, even though they just had some type of meeting based upon peace, and disrespected what's his name? Zelensky. They calling him a dictator, saying that not, first of all, not inviting him to the meeting as far as the talk for peace with Russia. Then accused him of being a dictator and starting a war against Russia, and him and Elon Musk looking to Trump and Elon Musk looking to get him voted out, saying that the Ukrainian people don't want him in office. What you call it? What's the Israel the motherfucking Israel Netanyahu, right? The ceasefire might be coming to an end. Things not looking good over there. So with, like I said, with these threats of tariffs and taxes on these nations, America is falling, right? And it looked like, because America operates off of order out of chaos. These elites, they control things by creating a problem and creating a solution. And so from the looks of things, they're deliberately, through Trump, they're deliberately pissing the people off, right? Firing all these government officials, pissing people off in positions of power. These gun-ho crackers, right? And lining up with the prophecies, there's going to be uproars, sedition amongst men. The Egyptians versus the Egyptians being the Americans, so-called Americans. You could tell that things is going to happen real fast. There's going to be uproars of the people. Famine of the physical famine is going to come. And so this clip that I just showed of the eagles, which is known as being legendary and majestic. At one point, they was endangered, but I guess they're not endangered anymore. But the city or town named Unalaska. First of all, Unalaska, right? Alaska. That's like saying Un-America, America, right? Alaska being a part of America, if I'm not mistaken, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. With these eagles, who's known as being majestic, legendary, and these clean, predator-like birds, who work and hunt for their prey. Digging in the garbage. You usually not being able to be close up to them, but you able, due to the condition of them not hunting for their prey and being docile and digging in the garbage, people possibly feeding them by hand, things like that. You could get close up on them, to pet them, right? They're digging out the garbage, they're eating out of the garbage, and they're all gathered together, and not only is that what, like vultures, that's how vultures basically is. They're scavengers, which eagles are not. They do scavenge, but they're not, they're great hunters. And they're usually clean, and you usually see them in the skies and in trees, if you see them at all. So Trump, he recently had took the pictures with, let me see, with the eagle. Let me see something. Salakia. Right. Bald eagle officially declared U.S. national bird after 250 years, which is the average time lifespan of an empire, right? So this wasn't, this was right before the Trump came into office, right? Salakia. Hold on. Here it is, right? Trump campaign, whatever. Right? Trump taking pictures with the eagle. What's this? Time magazine? Hold on. Did this make Time magazine? Maybe not. But anyways, the point being that the eagle represents America, right? So these eagles, who are known as being clean and you can't get close to them, and out of reach, flying in the air, right? Represents the Americans. So this, that's a sign of the future of America, the American population, American citizens, due to a famine and the fall of the government due to inflation and things like that. That is, how the condition of the Americans will soon be, right? Digging out of garbage, scavenging, desperately struggling to survive, and just the whole spirit and state of the American government being brought down. So this is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom, which is the nation of the so-called white man, America being the pinnacle of the nation of the so-called white man, the prized possession of the rulership of the elites of the nation of the so-called white man, right? Thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom, we have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen, right? Gamar Nasser, the Egyptian ambassador, if I'm not mistaken. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle, right? Going into the holy war being waged over there in the Middle East, in which he said, we basically, you left black but came back white, we'll never accept you, basically. With the rise of the 1948ers, those small hats claiming the land of Israel, in which you still, the Middle East is getting even hotter. The Valley of Jehoshaphat over there in the Middle East is preparing for the peak of World War III more and more. Obadiah 1 and 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, right? When you get into the word small, means insignificant, unimportant, right? So out of all of the nations, all of the heathen nations, out of all the nations outside of the nation of Israel, the Lord has made the nation of the so-called white man to be at the bottom of the totem pole. They're still at the top, but the Lord is going to bring them down to the very bottom. thou art greatly despised, right? And more the closer we get to the day of the Lord's judgment, the end of the world, which is the end of Esau's rulership, Edom's rulership, the nation of so-called white man being in power, the more and more their nation, their people, their race is being hated because of how much they polluted the earth, how much they rule unjustly, how much wars they wage, and how they grape, rob, and murder every land that they enter into. Verse 3, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, right? They became so powerful, through their military might, through their conquering of the sword, through their economy, through the enslaving of the 12 tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, through their allies, allowing them to rule the earth, or the Lord setting them up to rule the earth. They've become very prideful and feel obligated to continue to rule the earth. Not only to rule the earth, but establish a one world government and excluding the Most High God, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, or the thought of God, period, out of the deal of life, so that they can be worshipped as God. They've become prideful due to the power that they've received while being in being in rule. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, though thou dwellest in the clefts of the rock. Right? They forgot about where they came from, their history of being cave dwellers. That's where you get the word Caucasian, whose habitation is high, skyscrapers mimicking the caves. That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? They think that they can't be stopped. You know, they're looking to make America great again and establish their new world order. They don't plan on going down without a fight. In their mind, they're going to rule. They're going to prevail in their rulership. Even if something catastrophic does happen, they put it in the movies all the time. You know, that they go in the underground bunkers, and then eventually, you know, when all the smoke clears, they come out of their doomsday bunkers and rebuild everything that's destroyed, reestablishing them being in power as a nation. Verse 4 is the point. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. So this is a sign, that clip that I played, and I'll play it again. You know, those eagles going from the state in which everyone is knows them of being in, you know, having that, you know, that pearly white, those pearly white feathers, and soaring amongst the skies, you barely being able to see them. And if you do see them, you know, them being known for being great hunters, to them being packed up, digging out of the garbage in that dump. This is Isaiah chapter 47 verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, right? And that's code name for America. And this is the fate of America, to fall, to be destroyed, to come to be brought out of power, and to be brought down to the bottom of the bottom, where the nation of Israel, the true nation of Israel, the true 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, the whole time of the rulership of the Americans have been at, trading places, right? They're going to go from being at the top to the bottom. We're going to go from being at the bottom to the top, where we belong and where they belong. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. And it's known as a virgin because this place is not known for being touched by foreign invaders. The closest thing was Pearl Harbor and 9/11, which is controversy on if those was false flag attacks or events set up or planned deliberately to establish order out of chaos. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. The Chaldeans being the elites of ancient Babylon, the elites of America, is the top banking families of the nation, the so-called white man, the so-called Illuminati, the shadow government, the 1%ers, whatever you want to call them. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. So Lord willing, this is edifying. Call all Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of great millstone. Citations to the hopeful elect. I'm going to play this clip once again and say shalom on to the next in Apostle Tahar's voice.
Follow and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get this shift. Peace in. Did you guys see this in Alaska today, y'all? I don't think this is a good omen, y'all. Do you guys see this? There are tens and tens of bald eagles all over this Alaskan dump, y'all, in a city called Unalaska, Alaska. I've never even heard of this city. Y'all, this is not a good omen. The bald eagles represent America, and they are literally eating out of the dump in Alaska in a city called Unalaska. Look at this guy over here, y'all. And then the fact that he's able to get up close to him like that, look how dirty he is. Oh my goodness. Why does that eagle look like it's been through some things? And then the fact that you can just literally walk up to it and pet it like that, look how dark it looks. Look how dark it looks, y'all. Just from this video alone, you guys can already tell what's getting ready to happen. I don't even need to say anything, y'all. You guys have intuition. Big shifts are here, y'all. Big shifts already happening on the planet if you're paying attention. You guys see this. But yeah, y'all, let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comments.